Team China fanboy, this is the non-negotiable. They have a high effective heel, very stable when you're squatting, snatching, clean and jerking, whatever. These are the shoe for you. These are cool looking. If you like the way they look, buy them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a shoe review all the way from China. The Xiaojun shoe. It says snatch, clean and jerk, deadlift, squat. Must have missed the memo on the bench press. So, initial looks. Oh, they're yellow. No way. I haven't looked at them yet. Oh! Oh, shit! Oh my God, that is crazy looking. I was not expecting that. I swear to God, I was expecting them to just be black. Look at this. It's the Xiaojun symbol on the side. Dude, these are insane. Straight off the rip, very heavy shoe. I can feel they're very heavy. But they look insane. Double strap, Xiaojun on the top. This is pretty cool, this little indent thing here. So yeah, just an insane looking shoe. Just ridiculous looking. Like what? I'm gonna do exactly what the box says. You see what the box says right there? That's what I'm gonna do with all these, with these boys right here. And then we'll, I'll give you a nice little review. Dude, these are just ridiculous. I'm so excited. They're really snug, dude, but like not just at the toe. They're like, it feels like a ski boot. So really secure, really snug, really stable. Like, obviously they need to be broken in like any other weightlifting shoe, but they're very, very stable. You can kind of tell by like the build of them. But yeah, I think the sizing is a little messed up because these are a size 48, which I believe is a 14 in men's, and they're still like right on my toe, and I wear 13s. Here, I'll show you. I've broken these into shit. These are Nikes that I've just broken in, but these are 13s. So I usually wear a 13, and these are kind of tight, and they're a 14. Anyways, let's snatch. Okay, so I got a lot of comments at the gym about these things, mainly like if you look at the sides, and I said it looks like a fruit roll-up. Reminds me of a fruit roll-up, like I don't know if you guys know what a fruit roll-up is. Like, it's cool. It's cool and different. Initially, right away, what I noticed, and I'm gonna tell you guys like what you want to hear, right? The specs of the shoe, how the shoe feels and all that. And then I'm gonna tell you guys some stuff you definitely don't want to hear. And that's just weightlifting shoe culture in general. But first, let's just start with the good stuff. Obviously, the shoe's really cool. It's really heavy duty and it's very durable. Some lifters really like that. What I noticed initially, it's like very padded on the inside, whereas like the older Romaleos or even the Leistungs that I've worn in tons of other videos, they don't have as much cushion to them. So when I put them on initially, I was like, this kind of feels like wearing a ski boot. The effective heel height, and it's weird, the listed effective heel height is 24.5 millimeters to 27 millimeters. I don't know why there's a range. The typical heel height is going to be 20 millimeters, effective heel height. And that's just the drop from the heel to the toe. The reason why the heel height is an incredibly important factor in weightlifting is because it allows the lifter to dorsiflex further. It's like an artificial mechanism of dorsiflexion, and that can allow your torso to remain more upright. For somebody who is a longer lifter like myself, I do like the big heel height. In fact, many of the shoes that I've worn have been maximal heel height. There is no higher heel height for a shoe possible. I think that this is on the higher range. Now, these shoes, I feel, I've never worn the Antas before. Those are the shoes that were made famous by just the entire Chinese weightlifting team. These are very reminiscent of the first gold Antas that Xiaojun had worn, the one-of-one pair. So that's why these are really cool, because if you are a weightlifting nerd like myself, you know what these shoes represent. Honestly, I'm sure they're very similar to the Antas. Weird sizing issue. These are 48s, which I'd said before. I think that's a 14 in US, and I put them on and they're snug. They're like pretty normal. And every other shoe that I have is a 13, and sometimes there's even space for it. So I don't know the sizing stuff there. Hopefully if you guys do more research, you can figure it out. But let's just say for now, they are one size off. So one entire size, not a half size, one full size off. I don't think there is a single human being in China that would own a size 48 shoe. So yeah, I didn't have much to worry about there. Now, I don't know what else to say. I mean, lifting in them felt good. It felt like I don't really notice too much difference in weightlifting shoes. There are certain things that I do like. So if I compare them to the tier shoes, the tier shoes are lighter. A little bit lighter. They have the wider toe box. They're a little bit more flexible and just less material in general. But I know a lot of lifters, Craig Ritchie included, who love the snug feeling. Like really snug on the feet. They love that. And Craig's a great lifter, and he basically has Antas, which I'm assuming are the same shoe. Yeah, so that's basically it, guys. They're cool. You know, they got the high effective heel, which is something if you're interested in, definitely check it out. The price point is $199, $200. That's pretty much your standard. If you're looking at, you know, the Nike weightlifting shoes, I think the Romaleo 4s is the iteration that we're on. Those are going to be $200. So it's pretty much standard price. Some shoes are all the way up to $250. So I am of the mindset that if you're going to buy weightlifting shoes, go ahead and fork over the cash, because it is the piece of equipment. If we look at weightlifting over a period of forever, the sport of Olympic weightlifting, this is the non-negotiable, right? The belt, even the knee sleeves, knee wraps, all of those are interchangeable. You look at a guy like Piros Dimas, he didn't wear any of those things, but he always wore weightlifting shoes. If you want to do Olympic weightlifting, you must have weightlifting shoes, so fork over the fucking cash and get some. But I will say this, the difference in weightlifting shoe it's not that big of a difference, and I'm sorry, that is what I wanted to tell you guys that, and I know That's not what you want to hear. You want me to tell you exactly which shoe is going to help you lift the most possible weight for this type of person and for that type of person. I don't know what to tell you other than buy a shoe, train in that shoe for a long time, maybe switch it up, maybe don't. But I wouldn't put too much thought into that specific thing. These are cool looking. If you like the way they look, buy them. Figure it out. But that's it for this video. I want to thank Squat Jerk Journalist for sending these to me for free. I wanted to give you an honest review on them. The major points were it's very snug, they're pretty heavy and really solid, but they have a high effective heel, which is something that someone would like. If you like not much movement in the foot, like very stable when you're squatting, snatching, clean and jerking, whatever, these are the shoe for you. If you're looking for something a little bit more flexible, they might not be the right shoe for you. If you are a Team China fanboy, these are probably the best bet, right? Or maybe the Antas or something like that. That's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you later.